I want you to think of something right now. How much free time do you have today? How much free time do you have right now? In this moment, in this this day, the 24 hours, how many hours, how many minutes of free time do you actually have? A couple hours? Most likely. What do you spend it on? What do you spend those valuable hours, that valuable currency, on? Gaming, socializing, reading, something productive, something unproductive? Let me tell you something. If you're one of the people that spend their free time on something unproductive like video games, free time is the key to mastering yourself, to improving yourself. Of course, people have 8 hours of their day where they're at work. But what about the other 8 hours when they're not asleep or when they're not at work? Okay, sure, we can allocate some time for when they're waking up and doing some menial activities like driving to and from work, waking up, brushing your teeth, all that shit. Okay, let's say they have 6 hours. What do you spend it on? This is what this video is about. It's about learning what to spend your free time on. First things first, you gotta know what you want to do with your life. Do you want to be fit? Do you have goals? What do you want to become? Who do you want to become? If you're not spending free time, your free time, that valuable currency, that valuable life currency on your goals, then they're not real. They're not truly attuned to you. If you're not spending, let's say, at least 2 hours a day, 2 hours of your free time on something that you care about, maybe the gym, then is it really worth it? These free time currencies, I'm gonna say currency just because of it emphasizes it more. Time is currency. It's our life points. If you're not spending this currency on something valuable, then how do you expect to get anything valuable out of it? Does that make sense? Where it's oh yeah, you have, let's say, 6 of this currency, 6 hours a day to spend on something. What are you gonna do? Oh yeah, maybe 1 over here at video games, maybe another 1 here at working out, maybe another 2 out at reading. Alright, now you have 4. You just spent 4, now you have 2 left. Maybe you can do it, I don't know, socializing. Maybe you can business. Maybe you can learn how to make a business. Maybe you can make a business. Maybe you can run a business. You see where I'm getting at? This time, this valuable currency, can be the factor that determines whether you win or lose, by your standards. If you consider winning, I don't know, playing video games for 8 hours a day, then yeah, you won. Good job. But I think for most people that have grown up, it's not that. Most people that have grown up, it would be accomplishing your goals. Feeling this sense of achievement, not bullshit, easy dopamine achievements. Something real, something where you built a fucking empire. Fucking Romulus shit. That's what free time should be spent on. Your goals. If it's not, then you're just wasting it. If you're unhappy with how you look, spend those free time currencies working out. If you're unhappy with your grades in school, study. If your goal is to maybe educate yourself on certain topics that you're interested in, read. If you're sitting here and thinking, oh yeah, I have this nice big goal on my wall, and it's to oh yeah, I want to learn about psychology. Okay, what are you going to do about it? You're not in school anymore, so what are you going to do about it? Read. This is your free time that we're talking about here. It's free. What are you going to spend it on? You're going to spend it thinking, oh yeah, I have free time today. I have this big goal on my wall to learn about psychology, so I'm going to play video games. The fuck? No. Read about psychology, educate yourself. If you're not educating yourself, if you're not improving yourself, then what's the point of living? I think that's one of the biggest fucking questions ever. It's oh, what's the point of living? Obviously, I think what we're kind of concluding to recently in life with these big influencers, especially Hamza, I think what we're concluding to is ever learning, ever improving yourself. Spending all that free time that you have learning, reading, improving yourself, becoming a better person. Because if you're not doing any of those things, if you're not improving yourself, if you're not in one way or another improving the things around you, then is there a point? What are you contributing to the world. Is there a point of playing video games? Oh yeah, easy dopamine. Good job. Is there a point? No. There's no point in playing video games. Sure, it's addicting, but at some point in your life, you're gonna have to grow up. You're gonna have to realize that, what the fuck? I wasted 8 hours every single day of my life playing fucking Rocket League, Fortnite. This is time that you'll never get back. This is time that you have to start using wisely now. The university that I go to is basically on the other side of the city. I take a bus there, and the bus takes 50 minutes. 50 minutes there, 50 minutes back. So that's a good hour and 40 minutes. Bus. Consider what I just said. What do you think I do on the bus? Read. I read. I bring my bag, all is well and good. I have my gym clothes in there, all that, laptop. But then in it, I have a book. Unlike most people. Most people, when they have free time, oh yeah, let me just scroll on Instagram. An hour and 40 minutes a day, at least, on Instagram. What the fuck? I read an hour, and I read an hour in, let's say, 30 minutes. Because maybe like 10 minutes here and there, I don't read. Maybe I just do something else. Maybe I'll look out the window and listen to my music. Most of the time, 90% of the time that I'm on that bus, I read. I read more than an hour a day. And that's insanely good. Like, that's very good. And what about the other free time that I have? Read, improve myself, gym, work. Very productive stuff. Stuff that helps me. When I'm on the bus, today especially, I was reading whenever I finished my chapter, and then I put my book down because I was almost at my stop. The bus was almost full, right? So basically every seat was taken. I started looking around and just like observing people. Here I was with my book, concentrated, or I was concentrated. I started looking around. I counted maybe 10 people in like my back area, because I always sit in like the back left area. I counted maybe 10 people, like maybe there were 3 in front of me, 3 beside me, and then like every now and I don't know, you get the point. There was 10 people around me. 9 of them had phones. Another one was literally just like looking out the window. Alright, cool. I fuck with that. 9 people out of 10 had their phones. I was like glancing at one of them, like this, just like side-eyeing. Oh my god, guess what he was doing? You can probably guess. On his phone. Focus. Focus. This is your free time that we're talking about. This is your future that we're talking about. You gotta make sure to lock it. Spend that free time wisely. And make progress in your goals.